Okay, today.
Yes, I have.
And what had you heard?
What have I heard?
Yes.
It's a word you frequently hear used on the news, isn't it? Post-truth and fake news seems to be a very much
So had you
vogue.
mostly heard about it in relation to sort of media, journals,
Politics.
politics?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. And based on what you've heard and what you've just read there, do you think that we are living in a post-truth age?
I think we're living in a post-truth period at the moment. It seems to be bandied around a lot. I wonder sometimes if it's been around a long, long time. You can fool some of the people all the time. I mean, that was back in the 18th century. I think politicians have always played with the truth.
What was that? What was the full? Can you remember the full quote of that one? You can
What Lincoln?
Is that yes? What was it?
You can fool some of the people all of the time,
Mm.
or all of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time.
Yes, that's very relevant.
Yeah. So he was concerned about that then, wasn't he? Post-truth, I'm not quite sure that post-truth and fake news are quite the same thing. I think fake news is quite clearly what it says, it's fake news. Post-truth, I think, is a kind of moral collapse. It's people begin to lose their sort of compass, what is right, what's wrong.
Yeah.
And what is right, perhaps, is what your church tells you, or your party tells you, or some particular journal tells you.
Yes.
People perhaps are sort of thinking with their hearts more than their heads now. I'd blame television like they do, But I think that I've for a long time have noticed that television news is an entertainment program. And it's been promoted as entertainment, and people sit down to enjoy the news.
Yes, so strange, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. And what is that? But it is an emotional experience watching and listening to the news.
Yes.
And then so many things, advances in psychology and so forth, persuasion. And then, we talk about objective facts, and now I believe that there are objective facts.
Yes. So you do believe there are?
Well, I mean, certainly there are, like, this is white and so on. There are
Yes.
those kinds of objective facts.
Yes.
It gets a little bit more difficult when you're talking about sort of social facts, like such and such is the case, whatever it might be, and then you might question the actual fact. But given the facts, there are then interpretations. I mean, a very good example is the climate change issue.
Yes.
We get facts from all over the place, but it seems to prove one thing to one set of people and something else to
Yeah,
another
that's
set.
right. So you can just choose what you want, really.
You've got to choose.
Yeah.
That's right. So if you are sort of a I don't know what kind of a person, but I'm not having any of this nonsense, and so you think no, it's not mankind, or it's not even changing. The climate's not even changing.
Yes.
And so yes, I think very often people don't go on the hard facts, and they do tend to go on their emotions, as this says.
Yes. And do you think that people like the media or that's played up on?
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Yes.
I mean, just look at the way the whole thing's presented, a news program, all the graphics and the effects in the background,
Yes.
and the people that present it and so forth. We're not here looking at any kind of an analysis, really. I mean, even the analysis is tarted up, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
So, you can't blame people really for...
So, do you trust authority less now?
Certainly, yes. I think that, in my lifetime, if I think back to the 50s and before, I think people actually believed their politicians. They knew some of them were liars and scoundrels, but at least they knew where they were. But now, I don't think people respect and believe their politicians as they did once.
Yes.
And I think the reason... the reason is that... just throw me a little bit...
Grandpa, can you put another paper on?
Can you pause?
Okay, I don't quite know
How to
what.
pause?
Oh, I have
All right,
stopped.
I'll just carry on.
Hi, Grandpa.
No, not just at the moment, love. Don't know how she got out.
No, it's alright, Dad. I'll have to stop.